Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's video. So today we're very excited because we are joined by a repeat guest, someone who has done interviews with us throughout the years, and we have watched her business just explode over time. So today we are joined by the owner of Fierce and Fit, and that is Michelle Riley. So Michelle, thank you so much for joining us today.
I'm so happy to be here again. Thank you so much for asking me to join again.
Absolutely. For anybody who's new, Michelle, would you just be able to give a quick overview of who you are and what your business is all about?
Yeah. So as Harmony said, I'm Michelle Riley. I'm the owner of Fierce and Fit, and I have been full-time online training now for around 6 years. And I first started doing online training once I'm a military spouse. So I used to have a full roster of in-person clients wherever we moved. And then way faster, rewind back, I used to have my own studio in Maryland. So then when we moved, I had my full roster of clients. And then every single time I would just have to start from ground zero and build that roster back up. And then one time we moved and it was just in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if there's any military spouses out there, but there are some places that there's maybe one radio frequency going through in the middle of nowhere. So I realized, hey, I really need to do what I love and put this online. That's when I found Trainerize. And then one thing led into another. And then I really started to grow and grow. So Fierce and Fit is now a women's online training and nutrition service that I provide worldwide now.
Ooh, oh my gosh, you've taken it across borders. Congratulations. So exciting.
Thank you.
Amazing. So can you give us on top of that, maybe just a little snapshot of the overview of your business? Because last time we spoke, as I mentioned, you had just hit that mark where you were bringing in about $5,000 to $6,000 a month consistently. And that was kind of your benchmark. What does your business look like these days?
Yes. So when I hit that benchmark, that was basically just my one-on-one. So one-on-one coaching. And it's funny because I was reviewing the webinar from last time just to see the talking points. It's the same things that I'm doing now, but now I'm just building onto it. So it's not like I've rebranded myself and now I've hit this secret avenue and this secret avenue. It's just building on what I've already had. So now I do the one-on-one plus my Fierce and Fit on demand and signature programs and e-courses. So I know we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but there's just so many different, what I call my diverse portfolio now, which I'm making active income and passive income. And that is the secret to that 5 to 10K mark or wherever you want to grow to.
That's awesome. So to give people a little bit more context, I think we should just dive into what some of those different channels are that kind of build out the full roster of services and different people that you're helping and services that you're providing.
Yeah. So with my Fierce and Fit, I call myself the trainer for the modern woman. So I have my one-on-one, and that's the very custom luxury elite experience, and it is high ticket. But then I was like, you know what? There needs to be a way for me to make this this coaching style more affordable. And like I said, passive income. And through Trainerize, the beauty is for a lot of those, what I call my signature program is a 6-week tread. You build it once, you never have to do it again. You set up the automations in the back and boom, someone signs on, they sign on into your Trainerize. Again, you're not having to do anything versus the one-on-one. Maybe you're getting into a coaching call. So that's my signature programs. And then same thing with my monthly on demand. So that's just me doing 30-minute recorded videos of my bar, my mat Pilates and yoga classes, uploading them all to what I call the Trainerize iCloud. That's a different monthly membership service. Then I also do e-courses as well. So my nutrition certification really helps me with, the macro splits. And again, Trainerize is really awesome with their new meal planner and the macro splits, doing it all for you versus having to have the third-party integration of MyFitnessPal. So it's all through there. And then with my e-course, it's through my website, but there's still that Trainerize aspect where they come in with the meal plan. So I know that was a lot. So it's just breaking down again into all those little forms of passive income of me building it once and then letting it flow and letting it grow.
Love that. So just to recap, so you have your signature course, which is your one-on-one, high ticket training. And then you have also your kind of lower touch point service that you provide. And that's more of you're just giving people the tools they need and they can kind of plug and play at their own leisure. And then finally, you have also the add-ons with nutrition. And do you also do habit coaching as well on top of that? Include that into your packages?
So yes, I do habit coaching. So with my one-on-one, that comes with the custom habit-based coaching. And that's exactly what I was talking about in my first webinar, 0 to 5K with my custom training. So my highest tier is online training, nutrition coaching, and habit-based coaching. My second tier is nutrition coaching or custom online training plus habit-based coaching. And then my third tier for that one-on-one custom experience is custom habit-based coaching, and then goes into my other signature programs of the Shred, membership, and e-courses.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And then on top of that, as another additional service, now you're also coaching other trainers. Is that correct? And teaching them like more about how to structure their own online fitness businesses?
Exactly. And that's been a super rewarding experience, because when I was featured in the 0 to 5K webinar, that was about the pandemic time. And then everyone was like, I watched your webinar. How do you do it? How do I? I was like, okay, I need to replicate exactly what I've been doing into A to Z blueprint roadmap for people to follow, other coaches to follow. And it's because I do it. I came from a standpoint of, this is what you need to do using Trainerize, using their automations, and this is how you're going to copy and paste. You don't have to reinvent the wheel of what I'm doing. And it's been such a success for other coaches. So it's made me super happy.
Absolutely. And we've loved watching your trajectory over time. So, given the fact that like now a lot of people are coaching online, there's a lot of noise out there. So, how do you usually recommend that people stand out when they are kind of starting online or getting into that space?
So I'm sure everyone's heard the term niche down, niche down, niche down. It is 100% factual to niche down. You can't just, and I think I talked about this again in the first webinar, you can't just spread the wide net and just see who comes in. When you trained in person at big box gyms, I'm sure they're like shoving people in your face to train, and you're training everyone. But online, there's already all these fitness apps doing that. So you need to stand out as a specific coach, niche down in what you do. So that's my biggest recommendation, is to have your niche, and it can transition over time. For instance, mine started out with, working women, and now I'm prenatal and postnatal certified as I've had my baby. And it's just been able to grow and grow from there as well. So don't be afraid to kind of change with your niche as you go in your career as well.